In today's episode of Skyblock, I'm going to be making the most overpowered public grinder for you guys to use to gain XP. Yes, hello everybody and welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Skyblock. Today, of course, we're back here on AkumaMC, the best, most overpowered and most insane Skyblock server. Today, I am going to be building the most insane spawner for you guys to come and use if you wish to. Of course, once we've built this, all you guys need to do is go visit Pepsi in the chat and it will take you to my island where you can come and grind these mobs that we're going to be doing today. But it's not only because I want to make a public grinder that this is actually happening, it's because I also need to use a grinder myself in order to get some of our IS perks upgraded. Now, if you've been paying attention to any of our recent episodes, then you'll know that throughout all of my different PVs, I have absolutely hundreds, if not thousands, no, definitely thousands at this point, of spawners that are not being used. And I feel like we should use them in a way. And of course, if you guys are new to Skyblock, then this is going to be a way for it to help you. And it's also going to help me at the same time. So I thought, what a better, there is no better way to put these spawners to use than to make a public grinder that you guys can also come and use to your benefits to get yourself XP. Because if you guys don't know, when you get those enchant books, you do actually need XP in order to use them and apply them to any item, whether that be your pickaxe, your sword, your hoe, whatever you need to use it on, you need XP. So a lot of you guys will be needing to grind XP. I need to grind it for my island ranks or my island perks. So let's get this thing built. Now we're actually going to be making two of them today because I figured, if one of them's full, then you guys probably want to be able to use the other one and vice versa. Now what I'm going to be doing for these is I'm actually going to be using two separate mobs per spawner. And the reason for this is that if there's multiple people on the island grinding at once, then we essentially want to make sure that there's always a mob free for as many people as there's going to be. Now I think what we're going to be doing is using Blaze and Enderman as our mobs, because the reason for that, I don't know whether it's true, but I believe they give the most XP out of all the different spawners and that. So that's kind of why I wanted to do that, since Blaze is right there, you got Enderman down here somewhere as well. I just figured it's probably the best one to do. Maybe Creeper makes more, I really don't know at this point. I don't even know if they make different amounts, but you basically want the one that makes the most XP, right? So I thought in regards to placement, I'm gonna say that when you go straight to my island, you're gonna come here, you're gonna turn around, and I'm gonna make the two spawners off the back of this little section right here. So probably in the chunks of let's figure this out. Maybe these two chunks are actually right here, just so that we have a completely even spawner thing right here. I might just make them in order or in line with this thing. So let me get a quick base made, and then we'll go on to actually building the spawners themselves in a second. So with these spawners as well, I'm gonna have absolutely zero grinding robots on them, so they will be completely free to manual grinding. It doesn't really matter if I'm not getting anything from them. Like, I'm not doing this really so that like I get anything. It's just so that you guys can use somewhere to grind, and if I need to manually grind it, then I've got somewhere also that I can do so. Because right now, although we have that spawner set up that we have grinding robots going in, I can't really use that because the grinding robots do kind of take over. So yeah, that's kind of why we're building this separate little section right here. But it should be good because yeah, it's mutually beneficial for more people than just myself, which is awesome. I love that. All right, so this is the little section. It's going to be slightly off on one because obviously you can't have a block in the middle of a chunk. Like, it just can't be like that. So we've kind of got it like this for right now, but that's okay. Now I'm going to kind of work out how to do this without making it look really ugly, because I would like it to somewhat look nice. But essentially we need to find the middle of each of these, and then we need to go ahead and make that the grinding blocks, if you will. All right, those should be the centers of each of those. That's kind of as central as I can get it. Let's make this spawner. Let's just do it. I'm gonna just kind of make them two separate things, but I don't know, I just kind of got to work out how I want to do this right now. All right, I've decided I'm just going completely for the glass look. We are just going to go crazy on the glass. Like, I'm going to make this bottom part of the tube kind of just normal blocks like quartz or whatever, and then we're going to make the rest of it glass blocks so that you guys can kind of see through it. Now what I'm trying to decide is whether I kind of connect these in any way, because obviously the spawners are going to be separate. They're going to spawn in their own area, but I'm wondering if we can like make it one big open thing, and I don't really know how we'd go about doing that. One thing I'm really hoping is that I haven't messed this design up, because what I usually do with these spawners is I don't make them the right size for what they're meant to be, and I've got a feeling I might have done that already here. So let's hope that that is not the case, because I would not like to keep rebuilding this. I would like to make it once, and that would be it. So I'm hopeful that this design right here will allow it so I can put water on each side. I've got a feeling I might have done it one block too far out, but that will be an easy problem to fix. If we've done it one block too far in, It's, I guess, still an easy problem to fix, but we'll figure it out. So what I'm hoping to be able to do here is stick in some water buckets, and that should hopefully do us, but we'll have to find out. Let's hope that if I put one like right there, it goes right up to the edge. Yes, it does. Okay, I might have actually done this right first time, which would be an absolute miracle, and I have. Okay, that's perfect. So that's one. I'm figuring that we're just not going to connect them because I genuinely don't know how to make it connected without it like looking really weird. So I don't think it's quite going to touch also, but I'm a little bit concerned about how close this is. Like someone's going to smack their head right here. I don't know. All right, lovely. The base for each spawner is complete. We can now think about actually adding the spawners and how this is going to work. So I think I'd like to make them as close as possible spawner wise, because what I'd like to happen is, you know, people to be able to kind of like stand here and AFK both of them. So to do that, I need to make them kind of as low as possible, and I'm thinking like as close to the edge as possible. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll go and put the spawners literally like this high up and then right here. So I'm thinking that these are going to be the spawner placements, and then we'll put these right there. So we should be able to have spawners right here and right here. If we need to, I suppose we should actually got one more block so that we've got enough for a couple of stacks each. But this should make it so that we could theoretically go this way also and get enough stacks in there. So that is essentially what the easy design's going to be. That is it. It's nothing too crazy. It's nothing too fancy, but it is going to be a very, very good manual spawner. All right, I know I said it was going to be Enderman and that, but I'm thinking that I have so much more creeper and blaze spawners just chilling that it probably makes sense just to go ahead and use those because, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just going to be the best way of doing it. I don't see point in like buying extra spawners when the whole point of me doing this today is essentially just to use all the random spawners and stuff that we have. All right, so this is essentially everything we have right now in regards to spawners. I'm going to get some placed and hope for the best, really. Luckily, they fixed the placement so that we don't have to sit here for hours and do that. That's always good. And we're just going to kind of test it with X amount of stacks and just see how it goes. I'm hopeful that I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to fit two. Okay, the blaze fits under it, but does a creeper fit under it? Okay, well, it's going to stack anyway. I'm sure it'll find a way around. So we'll do 2 stacks right now, just like how it is, and hope for the best on that one. Let's place all of those. So let's do 2 stacks of each just there like that. See what that looks like. That looks like it's stacking up nicely anyway, so we probably won't need really any more than that. So let's get these ones placed as well. Nice ones over here. There we go. Get some more over there. Creeper spawners. Oh, creeper spawners, and then blaze spawners again here. There we go. All right, that should, in theory, now create an insane XP grinder. Give it a test with the sword here, and it looks like it's doing the job. I mean, I can't really complain. I'm getting XP from it. I don't know what the XP breakdown is going to be of these guys. Like, I really have no clue. But if they're not the best 2 mobs, then please let me know, and I will immediately change it to ones that are the best 2 mobs. Okay, immediate issue here. I can't have that. That just can't happen. So we're gonna have to build these walls up a little bit. Should technically only need to build it up on this outside wall though. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's very annoying. Can we somehow get this guy off of here is the question. Yes, we can. All right, perfect. That's all I need to do. So let's build this up real quick because I do not want that happening. We don't want them spawning on the outside. All right, we had a minor crisis with mobs spawning all over the place just then, but luckily I fixed it. That should not happen anymore. They should not be spawning on top of walls, which is always, you know, it's always helpful. That is always helpful, can't lie. If we really have to, then I will just create a full over-the-top shelter, but I don't think we're going to need to personally. I think we're going to be good from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chuck in as many spawners now as I possibly can fit right here, and just stack them up like this, and that should do us. Like, I don't think we're ever going to need any more spawners than this. If we do, then I can just increase or add scrolls to them, which will essentially act as if I've added more spawners. That will be what we will do. But let's get these last ones in here, and then we officially have ourselves an open and ready XP farm for anyone to use. There we go. That is looking pretty good to me. That is exactly what we needed. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and use this, literally just go to IS Warp Pepsi, turn yourself around, and go ahead and get yourself in these spawners. What I might do is change this to glass just so that it's not as ugly, but yeah. The concept is essentially flawless though. We should now be able to grind these mobs manually without having to, you know, without having to compete with the grinding robots. This should now allow us to grind our grinding skill, get that up, and of course get our IS perk up, which is right here. to get our spawner AFK radius. We need to kill, or we need 250k of the XP in order to do that. So yes, I got some grinding cut out for me here. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, then congratulations, because you are here to witness and to enter the brand new giveaway. On this video, I'm going to be giving away 9 of the Cosmos clusters, okay? And I'm going to be doing so by picking 3 winners of 3. So there is 3 opportunities to win in this giveaway, guys. All you need to do, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username. That is literally, I'm not going to ask you to enter Discord. I'm not going to ask you to do anything like that. Just like the video, comment your username, subscribe, and I'll be picking 3 winners to receive 3 of that cluster, or whatever the cluster is actively in the store at the time of me picking the winner. That is all you have to do, and then you're going to be good to go. So I've got a lot of grinding to do on my hands, and yeah, I hope that you guys find this useful. If you wish to grab yourself a spawner and go ahead and start grinding at my island, then feel free to. There's going to be plenty of mobs here. If it gets full, then what I'll do is I'll kind of just swap out some of the mobs that we have for different ones, so that it kind of spawns 4 different mobs. But yes, guys, that is going to be it from me today. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure you do smash that like button. If you're not already, please do subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Skyblock here on AkumaMC.